Fort Warren, Boston Harbor, February 20th, 1862. My dear mother, after leaving Plymouth, we arrived in Boston all right and embarked for the fort at about 12 and arrived there about 2 o'clock. We were marched up to a room and kept an hour or so, then were examined. I was the first one examined and passed easily. We have beans, bread, crackers, pudding, corned beef, etc. for rations. I live well enough. It is said we can have our uniforms today. March 14th, 1862. I am in Captain Joseph H. Cunningham's room now, writing to you. He told me last evening to occupy it when I pleased, to sit, read, or write in day or evening. It is nice. Everything in style, a nice fire in an open grate, and it looks very cheerful. I guess you have not heard your son had an office, have you? I have not told anyone yet. I am the captain's clerk of Company F. There is a rumor here that we are going to Washington. April 23rd, 1862. Dear Mother, I will write you a few lines this morning to let you know I received your letter of the 20th instant. That Mayflower is very pretty. A good many Plymouth boys find a flower in their letters this month. Saturday morning, June 14th, 1862. Tell William Paulding I would give considerable, if not more, to enjoy one day's fishing up to Billington Sea with him. Does he go this summer as much as last? Has he any work yet? I see boys out on the river in boats fishing quite often, and it makes me think of Billington Sea. I am real glad I gave up on my clerkship, for it was much harder than a soldier's duty. There is the drum, so I must fall for another drill. June 17th, 1862. Location, Camp Alexander, Washington, D.C. One of the boys died in the hospital of typhoid fever last night. We all expect to escort him to the depot with full military honors this afternoon. July 4th, 1862. James River. We landed at City Point at 2 o'clock, and there were fighting near. Our colonel received orders to march up in the battlefield to do his part. We were marched up a mile or two, in mud up to our knees. I would not have believed it possible, it was so bad. A good many of us lost shoes and stockings the first half-dozen steps. I saw General McClellan, and he told us we should see hot work on the 4th, for he was going to enter Richmond. I saw Captain Collingwood. I also saw Captain Doughton, and saw the Plymouth boys, most of them. It seemed quite good to meet the Plymouth boys. They were glad to see us, I can tell you. After standing several hours on the line of battle, we were marched a mile or two, then entered a forest for the night. It was good to get out of the mud once more. It was rather tough to lay on the wet ground without a blanket or any covering, and mud sticking to us 2 inches thick. We have to carry 80 rounds of cartridges each. The muddy field we were in, we are told, was the prettiest field of corn anywhere found the day before. Now there is not a nameable thing but mud to see. November 27th, 1862. Camp 32nd Regiment near Potomac Creek. Thanksgiving morning. Dear Mother, I hope you will enjoy the day. I would like to be with you today very much. It would promote my happiness greatly. Now I am going to tell you just how we are situated this morning, for I know you will hear it from others, if not from me. For the last week, we have not had near enough to eat, and have been pretty hungry. November 22nd, I first ran out of hard bread, and we could draw none. The commissary had none, and could not get any. In the evening, I was fortunate enough to buy 12 for 5 cents. This morning, we have not a single nameable thing we can eat. I guess I shall remember this Thanksgiving if I live until the next. Our colonel makes great efforts to get us bread, but the supply train is stuck in the mud a good ways from us, and we can get none. Now do not feel bad about what I have told you, for I do not. I do not think I shall starve in a civilized country. I think we have reason to give thanks after all. We have had 12 hard bread dealt out to us this noon. I fried mine and had a good dinner. I will not wait but send this today for a Thanksgiving letter. I hope you and brother passed a pleasant day today. Give him a great deal of love, and accept much yourself. From your son, William.